Well, I'm going to do a review here of something that is a classic before I ever started to drink Mountain Dew. Kool-Aid Tropical Punch drink here in a 96 fluid ounce container or bottle or whatever. Bought this at Dollar General today. They only had this flavor. I didn't see they had grape or the berry flavor or tropical, the other flavor. But they only had this flavor, which is okay because I really like this flavor. This was before. Here's a little throwback. Back in when I was probably early 2000s, when I was probably 3 or 4 years old, I used to only drink Kool-Aid, bug juice, and milk, chocolate milk mainly, and no soda, because of course when I was a little kid I didn't have soda. Now a lot of people think that I've always drank soda, but that's not the case. I only had one sip of my dad's soda when I was first born. I mean, so I only just drank one sip of his soda. A lot of people are like, oh, he started to drink soda when he was only a couple months old. No, I only had a sip of it, and then I had formula. It was only a sip of it. It was only a little bit of it. It wasn't that much. I wasn't allowed to have soda until I was at least probably, I'd say, 9 years old. And even then, I wasn't really, well, not 9 years old. Probably, yeah, maybe around 9, maybe 7. No, 8.5, 9 years old, probably. So, even around that time, I wasn't really allowed to drink a lot of soda. My mom used to have soda, and I would drink the diet soda after she would drink it, because I wasn't really allowed to have soda on my own. I wasn't really allowed to have soda on my own probably until when I was like maybe 10 or 11 or something. So, but anyway, this is a classic drink here. This has 45 calories, which isn't really that bad actually. Sodium's 30 milligrams. Total carbohydrates 11 grams. So this is actually, and vitamin C's 20%. So this is actually not that bad for you. Well, I don't. I want to say this is the best drink ever, but this is really not that bad for you. But when you make it yourself, if you put a lot of sugar in it, it does turn into something that's not that good for you. But my mom only used to put, when I was a little kid, she would put a little bit of sugar in it. So anyway, Kool-Aid Tropical Punch here. Classic taste of Kool-Aid. Classic taste of Kool-Aid. That's all I have to say. Even though it's not, I didn't make it. Some factory somewhere has made it. Still has that classic taste. When I was a little kid, I used to get those pictures of Kool-Aid. My mom would buy pictures at Ames or Kmart when they were still open. And that's what I would have. And Kool-Aid all day, basically. So, anyway, classic taste of Kool-Aid. Before I ever started to drink a lot of Mountain Dew, was Kool-Aid. Now, there used to be like a trillion flavors out there now, or not that many, but you know what I mean. Like, there used to be a lot of flavors. Now I only see like maybe 2 or 3, or maybe, well, not that many, but maybe 20 flavors. There might be only 20. There might be 20 flavors out there, but I only see time to time maybe 15 or less than that. So, no, less than that actually. there might be 10 flavors in stores now, but there used to be a lot of flavors of Kool-Aid. There used to be a lot of flavors. Now they're just maybe 10. I go to Price Shop and there's like lemon, which that wasn't really a flavor when I was a little kid. I don't think that was a flavor actually. There's grape, which is a classic. Fruit punch. There was like a sharkberry flavor that they used to have. There's quite a bit. Like there was a dinosaur flavor too that they used to have as well, which they don't have anymore. But they used to have like a whole bunch of different like unique names for the flavors that they would have. A lot of these were actually pretty good, but I always like to stick with the classic fruit punch flavor, or orange, or grape. Those were like the three main flavors I would have when I was a little kid: was orange, grape, or fruit punch. Mainly fruit punch, but I would have grape sometimes when we didn't have any fruit punch left, or I'd have an orange. But I used to like just fruit punch. Anyway, classic here. 8 out of 10. Peace.